Hello and welcome back to a new video where today I am going to be just like giving you my opinion and kind of reviewing the brand new Conceal and Hydrate collection from Revolution. So I popped into my local Superdrug, like I think I got this kind of like a week ago now, and I went in and like obviously I knew this had been launched and I saw it and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get it. So obviously the concealer was there. This is £9. The supersized, this is a supersized concealer because the normal Conceal and Hydrate concealer is like that. So this is the bigger concealer with more in. I got both of these in C5. This one's £7, and then this one was, and then I got the Hydrate and Fix Radiance Makeup Fixing Spray, which was £8 I think. So I got it all. I got it all for £17 because it was on 3 for 2, but actually like. I did use, it was supposed to be £17, but I used student discount, so I got it for like £15. So like all three of these for £15, and you do get like a lot of foundation. You get 23 millilitres of foundation, 13 grams of concealer, and then a lot of setting spray, like literally 100 millilitres of setting spray. And this will last me ages because like you only use like a few sprays on your face each day, so that'll last me ages. So basically for the last few days, obviously I'm more tan, so usually my shade in the Conceal and Define, which I have here with me, is F1. Just put that on, F2, sorry, I'll just put that on my hand and show you. Oh yeah, the different thing, that's got like the doe foot applicator, like what a concealer does, whereas this one's got a pump. My pump's quite messy because the foundation is a lot thinner and liquidier. I got this in an F5, and I'll just show you the colour difference because I'm obviously more tanned right now. I need the darker colour, but so that's the shade difference. So obviously that's the Conceal and Define in F2, and that's the Conceal and Hydrate in F5. So obviously the main difference is the Conceal and Define, which was the first one of the Conceal and collection that they brought out, is the matte finish, which is again, this one's a full coverage foundation and it's matte, so it's like that's really good for people with oily skin, and I did like that. It's very matte, very full coverage, but now that they've brought out the Conceal and Hydrate one, this was like my all-time favourite now. It's so like, it's like a lot liquidier texture, but it's so thin and like you can barely feel it on your skin, and it looks flawless. So you need like the smallest amount. So like I think of like my usual foundation, I put like quite a lot on my head because I like to get like a proper full coverage, whereas because I use like a light to medium coverage foundation, I build it up. Well, that's what I was using before. That was the number 7 Essentially Natural that I've been using. But with this one, I literally need like one pump on my forehead and it covers like the whole forehead, and like I didn't even need to put concealer on like any areas this morning because my skin's cleared up a little bit, and because the foundation is such a good coverage, I didn't even need to put any concealer on this area. So that's like a massive bonus. So the consistency of it. So when I first used it, I was like, oh my god, this really reminds me of a foundation that I've used before. And I realised it's the NARS foundation that it reminds me of. So how good is that? I think the NARS one costs £35 and this one costs £9. And literally, if you've used the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation, give this one a try because you're going to think it's so similar, and it gives you like, just like the way it's quite liquidy is very similar, and the coverage it gives you is really similar, and the way it feels on your skin, like all weightless and really hydrating, it just really does remind me of the NARS one. Like, let me see. I think I've used all of my NARS one, to be honest. Yeah, like look how scraped out that is. But this was like this is my favourite high-end foundation. It's amazing. Okay, so I've pumped out a little bit. Obviously this is lighter because obviously it's not my tanned colour. But let me put a little bit side by side. So yeah, they've got like the exact same consistency where they're both quite like liquidy and runny. And then when I rub them with my fingers. So the Conceal and Hydrate is a tiny bit thicker, but so yeah, this one's quite thinner, but they really feel like each other, and that Conceal and Hydrate really does remind me of the NARS foundation. I think if you're someone that's used the NARS foundation, give the Conceal and Hydrate a try because I think you'll find it really similar. and for literally like a third of the price, like less than a third of the price. So that's like brilliant. So now that I know there's like a drugstore literally so cheap foundation which I can dupe for the NARS one, because the NARS one is very expensive, and I do get through foundations quite fast because I do use them every day. But like you get a good amount in this. So literally I just think it looks literally flawless on the skin, and it feels so good on the skin as well. So like I really recommend this. I'd literally rate this foundation a 10 out of 10. It's my new favourite. I've been using it every day since, like, this is what I've got on today, yeah. So you can see like how flawless, not to like toot my own horn or anything, but how flawless does this skin look? It looks really good. So I've not actually tried the concealer yet because I've been using my number 7 concealer, which matches my skin perfectly. Whereas this is quite a good match for my skin. When I first put it on, like, I'm like, oh, like, I thought it was a little bit light for the colour of my tan. But obviously now it looks quite alright, doesn't it? Like, literally I just put my powder on, and when you leave like all foundation, they do oxidise a tiny bit, as with any other foundation. This one does a tiny bit, and then it goes more to my like tan colour when I do it, and I just bronze it up. I literally feel like I've been rambling so much this video, but basically I'm just trying to give you my opinion on the Conceal and Hydrate. I really do like it. It's got hyaluronic acid in it, so like how good is that? That's like means that like hyaluronic acid kind of locks the moisture into your skin, so that means that this is really hydrating for your skin whilst you're wearing it. Obviously you can see that I do mattify. Like, I like to put all my foundation and concealer on and then completely powder and mattify, because otherwise the foundation won't last on my skin. It's just like my skin type. So I do like to mattify, but I still feel like before this is mattified, it makes your skin really glowy. So if you are someone that really does like a glowy foundation, this one is good. So the Hydrate and Fix Radiant makeup fixing spray, I couldn't think what it was called then. This one's really nice as well. Yeah, so this is literally, you can see that like it's quite misty, and then obviously that'll just fix your makeup in place for the day. I've already sprayed it on once, but no matter spraying it on twice, extra fix. So yeah, that obviously just helps, like with any other setting spray, helps keep the makeup in place all day. Like even yesterday, obviously because it's hydrate and fix. Like yesterday when I wasn't wearing any makeup, I just decided to like spray this on my face, and it just gives your face like a nice cool down, and like it makes your face feel quite hydrated after you've used it, even when you've not got makeup on. So this is a long wear oil control with hyaluronic acid fixing spray. So that's great. Again, locks the moisture into your skin, and it's also oil control. So like obviously with a more dewy foundation, you feel that a person with oily skin can't wear it, but I've got oily skin, and like, I literally just mattify it. But I still think this one will work well with like any skin type. So yeah, it's a great collection to buy. Literally got it on 3 for 2 at Superdrug, so that's like extra better. Yeah, literally, it's £9. Just give it a try. I'd recommend this foundation to literally anyone, any skin type. Give it a try. You're not wasting £9. You're gonna think it's worth it. So anyway, that was my rambly review on this like little collection here. But literally, like, it's so good. I would recommend it. Get out there and buy it, especially if Superdrug's still on 3 for 2. Get like the whole collection. Give it all a try, because it's really good. So thanks for watching. I hope this has helped. If you're thinking of buying it, you're gonna go out and buy it now because it's really good. So thanks again. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video soon. Yeah, anyway, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you later.